Hey everybody! Thank you for checking out my weekly weigh-in. My name is Britt. Today is Thursday, February 5th, and I am currently on Zepbound. Today will mark the last day of my 16th week. So yes, that will be 4 months on Zepbound. I've done my first 2 months on 2.5 milligrams, and these last 2 months have been on 5 milligrams. Tonight, I'll be taking my 17th shot, and that will also be 5 milligrams, as I'm going to continue to take 5 milligrams because I'm still losing weight. So, no reason to titrate up, right? Okay, let's go ahead and get into these numbers. I'm going to grab my notebook here. So, my starting weight in October of 2025 was 212 pounds. Last week, I weighed in at 178.8 pounds, and today I weighed in at 177.4 pounds. I'll go ahead and post my little snap pic of my weigh-in here. So that was fantastic. As I just mentioned, I'm still losing weight, so that's why I'm going to continue staying on 5 milligrams. Some more scale victories, I like to call them, I've had were also my fat mass, my fat pounds. Those went down this week. My muscle mass and percentage and my muscle mass pounds went up this week. That's fantastic. My visceral fat last week was at 16, and this week I'm at 15. So that's going down another point. I find it funny when we talk about our metabolic age. This week I'm at 49. So every week it fluctuates from 45 to 50. Today's at 49. I am 45. So hopefully one day I might see that, 45 and under is what I would like that to stay at. So I seeing it at 49, I went back up and I was like, what's going on? I might not even pay attention to that anymore, depending on how I feel the next couple of weeks when I read that, but we'll see. So some non-scale victories that I had this week is my first is my watch. I was able to bring it down an extra notch. So I'm at seven loops now instead of 6. That was pretty fantastic. Also, non-scale victories were my measurements. I measure myself every week the same way with my electronic tape measure. What I've noticed the last few weeks is body parts were going down except for my stomach area. I noticed my stomach area was growing. I felt like my thighs and arms and chest were moving down in inches, but for some reason every week, especially this last 3 weeks, I would say, my stomach was growing. I mean, I guess it could be like I was bloated. I don't know. I don't think that's what it was. I just thought it was off. And I even figured maybe I was measuring wrong. I don't know. But this week, you guys, it's telling me that I've lost 8.9 inches. 8.9 inches in a week. I felt like something was off. And what was really off was everything was down, but my waist and abdomen were down over an inch. It's telling me that my waist, I lost an over 1.91. And for my abdomen, it's telling me I've lost over 2 inches. 2.8. That's insane to me. I feel like that's off. I will be measuring again next week and we'll see that. I also do have just a regular tape measure, so I might start using that and see if there's a difference. Like I said, maybe the electronic thing is wrong. I don't know. But for my non-scale victory and my scale victories this week, I felt victorious for sure, you guys. It was a phenomenal week. All right, so I'm getting my other notes here. Some eating this week. So I was able to stay up with my protein and fiber for I'm sorry, you guys. Let me go ahead and go back real quick. My total weight lost so far in these 4 months have been 34.6 pounds. That's insane. That's insane for 4 months. My total inches lost in these 4 months has been 34.9 inches. Uh, Again, both of them are just those numbers are insane to me. I just cannot wait to see how much further that I can go, and this medication is going to help me get to where I want to be. And I feel amazing about that. I'm very excited. Okay, now back to where my eating was. So I have been taking in my protein and fiber this week. I like to try to stay around 90 grams to 120 grams of protein. I've never gone like really under 90 grams of protein. Just for breakfast alone, my coffee and my if I choose to eat something other than my protein coffee that I have, I'm usually about 60 grams of protein just with that. So I've been able to definitely keep protein up, not a problem. My fiber, I struggle with fiber still, and my water intake. My fiber, I can go anywhere from 15 to 30 grams of protein a day. It varies. I've struggled with, fruits and vegetables. That's why I've tried to take in fiber other ways. I've gotten Olipop this last couple of weeks. I get my high fiber tortillas. I have my fiber gummies, all of that stuff that I've tried to help, get some fiber in my body. So it's helping a little bit. I'm trying to get better. I think I will. I'll get better. With I think also for my eating, I did want to talk about cravings again. I'm still not, and what I'm going to say is my bad habit cravings. I don't crave my bad habit cravings anymore. I just don't. I don't want ice cream. I don't want chips. I don't want soda. The Olipops is the first types of soda I've had in these first 4 months. I haven't had any. My family drinks soda all the time. It's here all the time. And I am amazed at myself that I don't even have a sip of it. I don't want a sip of it. Cool. Right? Cool. Let's see. I also haven't had fried food. I'm just really proud of myself for not eating any of the stuff that I lived off of. Everything I just named, I would have every single day. That's what I wanted. That's what I ate. That's how I got this way. So it's just crazy to me that this medication, that food noise that we hear has been turned off, but also I just don't want that stuff. I don't think about the food throughout the day like I used to as the food noise, but I don't want those bad habit things anymore. So that's cool. All right, that was eating. So workouts, you guys. Workouts, I'm back on track with my workouts. I have actually been videoing, vlogging little shorts here and there of my workouts this week so that I can make a video of it. And it's actually been keeping me accountable for my workouts, I believe. So I think I might do that. I might continue to do that. Just video myself doing my workouts so that I can show them weekly, and that way you guys can see, if you're interested at all, the workouts that I've been doing, and I can vlog myself working out. And I really actually like to see, as I've seen other people on YouTube vlogging their workouts, see the progress that they do. Not only the progress that they do with losing the weight and gaining the muscle and toning their body, but also being able to see my technique get better. So I'll definitely do that. I don't go to the gym, so I'm not going to be one of those people that I don't want to bother other people with my videos. I will say this, I've been rethinking of maybe restarting the gym again, because I am wanting to just do more things than I have at home, but I'm not there yet. However, the workouts have been going great this week. I've been doing my walks. I've been doing my strength trainings. This weekend, I'm going to be doing a hike with my friend. which just brings me back to my eating. I haven't really eaten out that much, even, you guys. I barely eat out. And when my family does go out to eat out, I really study the menu, and I usually just get a salad or a grilled chicken or something like that. I'm really afraid to, eat something bad. So I just try not to. So this weekend I'm going on a hike with a friend that we haven't hung out for a very, very long time, years actually. And we're also going to be going out to brunch afterwards. So I'm kind of curious of what I'm going to eat. I'm going to try to stay on track, but you guys, I know already I'm going to have a mimosa, and I love eggs Benedict. I know that is really thick and really heavy, but I haven't had one in a very long time, and it's got an egg on it. So that's protein. I don't know. We'll see. I'm already excited about what I'm going to be ordering at this place we're going to have brunch at. I I'm already thinking about, is that food noise because I'm already thinking about it, or is it because I haven't had anything like that in a very long time and I'm excited about it? I just saw somebody, just real quick. I think it was Chasing Sunshine, her vlog. Hi. And she'd mentioned about like a word she didn't like, or treating ourselves, right? When we accomplish something good, when we're trying to do something healthy for our lives. That was something I always did. I would work out, and now before Zepbound, I would work out and then I would go out with some friends or go do something and have a big meal, and I would treat myself from that workout. I would starve myself for the week and then I would treat myself with a pizza. So I totally get that. I don't want to treat myself anymore. So when I was thinking about, we're going to go out to brunch, after our hike, I don't want to think about it as a treat. I'm treating myself anymore. It's just should be normal. You're going to go eat after a hike, you know, and I'm going to try to keep that in mind, to not, because I totally get that. I totally get what Chasing Sunshine was saying at that, that part. So if you haven't seen her vlog, please go ahead and check that out. All right, you guys. So some side effects. If you guys saw my video last week, I almost died. I almost died on the toilet last week, and I have PTSD, I believe, from it. So good thing this week it did not happen. I did not have any type of side effect like that. You guys, I didn't have any nausea. I didn't have constipation. I didn't have diarrhea. It was completely different. It was weird. Now, one side effect that I am having, and I haven't mentioned because I wasn't sure if I'm really having it or not, but now I really think I am. That's hair loss. If you guys see a very, very long hair, it's actually pretty thick too, and I am losing it. Now, it is a common side effect for these GLP1s to start losing your hair at about 3 months. So that makes sense. I've noticed it in my about 4 months is when I noticed it. It's not coming out in chunks. I'm just noticing it here and there. I don't want to cut my hair, but I did tell myself if I lose weight, I will consider a new hairstyle. Oh my God, y'all, I want that butterfly cut. Yes, please. I just don't think I have the body shape, face shape for that, but I would like that. That is an awesome haircut. However, it's a long hair. I don't want to cut it. I don't want hair around all over the house either. I'm sure my husband doesn't. I'm sure he's finding it in places he doesn't want to find it in. So I'm going to have to figure out something about that. I have been taking things since day one because I knew about the hair loss. I had hair loss when I had my gastric sleeve, so I was prepared for it. And I think that's maybe why I'm not seeing it come out in the chunks. However, I am still losing it. So that is a side effect that I knew was coming. It is here, and I'm hoping to get a grip on it and control of it before it gets out of hand. Okay, I think that's it, guys. That's been my week. Again, I lost 1.4 pounds this week. I lost a lot of inches this week. And in a total of 4 months, I have lost 34.6 pounds. I keep saying that. 34 point. That's crazy. My goal was 30 pounds in 3 months, and I know that's insane. And I pretty much reached that. And I knew that my weight loss would start to kind of taper off and slow down. And that's fine with me as long as I'm still doing it. And I'm going to continue staying on the lower dose of 5 milligrams as long as I can. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Please check me out. I'm going to go ahead and do a live with Mariella on February the 7th on a Saturday. So if you can, please tune in for that. Tune in. How funny. I'm old. Check out the live, however you tune into them. It will be, let's see, I have the times, 2 p.m. Pacific time. Me and Mariella are both in Arizona, and it'll be 3 p.m. for the Arizona Mountain Time, 4 p.m. Central, and 5 p.m. Eastern. So, again, thank you guys for watching today. Please be sure to check out our live, and I hope you guys all have a fantastic rest of your week. All right. Bye, everybody.